Hi everybody, this is Drew from Gym Possible and I'm here with another one of our seated fitness home workout videos for you to try at home with bits and bobs you can find around the house. So for this one you're going to need some light dumbbells or a couple of tins of beans, a tea towel, a t-shirt or a towel, something like that, and also a broomstick or an umbrella, something that you can use like Natalie is there. So we've got Mike, Bex, Natalie and Helen who are going to take you through these exercises. Important that you've been cleared to exercise by a doctor before trying any of these routines, and these are just suggestions, this isn't medical advice. Please exercise within your limits.
Hi guys, I'm going to talk you through the warm-up stretches exercises. I'm going to do that from this chair here. So we're going to start with a shoulder shrug, so that's just up and down to help warm up your shoulders, so your muscles in your neck, muscles in your shoulders, just up and down. That's it. Just keep doing this. I'm going to try and do this for 30 seconds. Again, we're just warming up those muscles in your neck and your shoulders. Okay. Well done, guys. That's it. Just keep going. All the way up. Now what we're going to do is go rolling the shoulders all the way back. So what we want to try and do is think about your shoulder blades at the back touching each other, so try real big circulations there with your shoulders all the way round. That's it. So again, we're moving those muscles in your shoulders. That's it, big rotations. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to change rotation to forward. That's it again, just think about making big circles with your shoulders. It's all helping to warm all those muscles that we're using now. So, hold on guys. Okay, we're going to change. We're going to extend our arms, we're going to reach out as best you can. So again, we're warming up those shoulder muscles, the arms. So try and keep your arms nice and straight out to the side. And if you want to do a clenched fist, you can. Hands open, but as long as you try and keep your arms straight to the side, that's really good. So again, we're warming up all those important muscles, ready for our exercises later. Okay, so now we're going to reach up to the side. Sorry, to the above. Imagine we're trying to touch that roof there. Touch the roof. That's it. Obviously, if you can't reach the whole extension there, just do what you can, what's best for you. That's it.
Hopefully by now you're nice and warmed up and ready for our first exercise. So the first one is going to be the fast punch with Bex. For this one you do need good balance. So for example, if you're a higher level spinal cord injury, maybe hook one arm at the back of your wheelchair and just punch with one arm at a time. So Bex is going to talk you through it and it's going to be a minute, and it's quite good cardio this one, so be prepared for a hard workout.
So this next one is very much an aerobic exercise. It's combinations of fast punching. You can do that without any weights at all, or you can grab your cans again. If you want to make it really hard, you're going to do each one for 15 seconds to the front, just as fast as you can, as fast as you like. And then when your 15 seconds is up, you're going to start taking your arms across the body, which isn't quite there yet. 3, 2, 1, and then you're just going to change and start punching across. You've got to remember to keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep your pace up. Again, this is going to be harder if you use your cans, and it's going to be harder if you go as fast as possible. And then 3, 2, 1, you're going to go up. Again, just as fast as you can. If you've got a little timer, that is helpful. Try and get full extension with your arms. Tight fists. Fast as you can. And then you would go back to the front.
Well done, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done with the first exercise. So this next one is the tea towel gyros. So you're going to want to grab your tea towel, your t-shirt, a towel, something like that you can use to create resistance for yourself. If you're tetraplegic, you can do something like this, the arm circles, and that doesn't require any grip or any use of your hands. So I'm going to let Mike talk you through this next exercise.
Okay, so this exercise we're going to look at tea towel gyros. Okay, so just using an ordinary tea towel. You want to take it lengthways, okay, and take a grip of both sides, keep it nice and taut. Okay, and from the front here we're just going to make circles with that tea towel. What you need to do is keep it nice and taut, okay, so you're making circles with your hands. Okay, and you're causing yourself a little bit of resistance here as the tea towel goes round. Okay, so you're working on endurance in the arms. Okay, so from here, backwards. The most important thing is keeping the towel nice and taut. Okay, and we're making them circles in front. I've got my core engaged to keep my upper body stable while I'm carrying this out. Okay, you could also raise it if you like. Okay, make it a bit harder for yourself. Bring it back down to normal level. Okay, I'm just going forwards again there. Okay, so tea towel gyros.
Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's your tea towel gyros completed. So you're going to do that 2 more times altogether. So for this next one, you're going to want to grab your light dumbbells or a couple of tins of beans, something like that. This one is going to be working your shoulders, and Helen's going to take you through it, so I'll leave it to her.
We're going to be doing some lateral raises. I'm using tins of beans. You could use water bottles, or you could do anything really that's the same weight in each hand, or you can do it without any weight at all. We're going to start with the arms by the side, so depending on how your chair is, you might need to adapt this slightly. We're going to start by the side, raise the arms up just with a soft elbow, just shoulder height, and take it back down again. So we're trying to control it both ways. So once they're up there, try not to let them just drop, place them back down by your side. We're going to keep this going for a minute. If you get part way through and feel like you're really tired, just if you've got something in your hands, put those down and try and keep going for a little while with your hands empty. Otherwise, nice and controlled, it's not a fast movement, so think about where your arms are going.
Well done. So you nearly finished your first set. For this next one, you're going to use your broomstick or your umbrella, or you don't have to use any weight at all. If you are a tetraplegic or a higher level paraplegic, or if you just don't have very good balance, just hook your arm behind your wheelchair and do one arm at a time.
Hi guys, this exercise is a front raise. We're going to be using household umbrella. If you don't have an umbrella, you could use something like a broomstick, something in a similar shape. What we need to do is hold the umbrella, shoulder width apart. If you're able to, do a nice grip. And we're going to start by raising the umbrella just above your shoulders and softly down again. We're going to soften our elbows. So again, a raise and a down, touch your knees. And up we go, and down. So we're working our muscles in our shoulders. We're also engaging our core. So it's important, if we can, to sit up, engage your core. If this is proving too difficult, what we could do is take the umbrella out and we could just raise your arms up and down like so. Again, we're still using those shoulder muscles, still engaging our core, up and down. So if you're happy with the umbrella or any household item similar, then this is a great exercise to improve all those shoulder muscles, the strengthening. There we are.
Well done. That's your first set completed. So we're going to take a 1-minute rest, and then we're going to jump in and do another set exactly the same as that one. Then we're going to have another rest, and then we're going to do a set which is just shorter repetitions of 30 seconds but with no recovery in between each exercise. So if you do have any water nearby, take a quick sip of that. Try and catch your breath. and get ready for your second set. In the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit about Gym Possible. Gym Possible is a registered charity. Our slogan is making exercise accessible, and that's exactly what we intend to do. We have a gym in Gateshead, which is in the northeast of England, and we try and make exercise accessible to people with physical disabilities, both physically accessible and financially accessible, by doing charity work to subsidise the costs. So okay, we're going to go straight back into the fast punch with Bex. Again, alright, 3, 2, 1. So start off in front, and again, if you're tetraplegic, just do one arm at a time, hooking the other one behind your chair to give yourself some balance. Alright, so we're going to do the front ones for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go across the body. Okay, so across the body. Going to do this for 15 seconds, then we're going to go up. So if you're tetraplegic, you're just doing the right arm at the minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go up if we can, and if you can't go up, we're going to go in front of the body. So we're going to do this for another 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go left arm for tetraplegics. If you're doing both arms, just carry on. Alright, so we're going to go in front again for the last 10 seconds. Keep the intensity high. Gonna get a rest, so come on, keep pushing. 3, 2, 1, and okay, that's good. Take a rest. Again, for the T-towel gyros, if you don't have good grip, if you're a tetraplegic, for example, and you can't use your hands, you can just do the arm circles, which kind of looks a bit like a dance move. But if you are doing that one, make sure you keep the intensity high. So this is a good way to kind of work on your muscles even without any resistance bands or weights or anything like that. So to start off with, if you're doing it in front of your body, going to do that for the first 30 seconds. Well done, another 5 seconds. Mike's changed directions, but we're not going to do that yet. 2, 1, so okay, now if you change directions. So if you go in the opposite direction for this next 30 seconds. And make sure you're keeping that towel nice and taut. You can lift it up like Mike did there, above your head, if you can. Alright, so we've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to take a 30-second rest. Well done. 5, keep going. Okay, so that's another rest, so 30-second rest. And then we're going to do the lateral raises. So for this, you're going to want to grab your tins of beans again. Make sure for this one you're not going too fast. This one's important to keep a good technique. Right, so there's Helen explaining it again. So 10 more seconds. Okay, so here we go. So if you're just lifting up just above your shoulders, not too fast. If you struggle with balance for this one, again, you can hook your arm and just do one at a time. So working on your shoulders, this will help you with transfers. You strengthen those shoulders. But if you do feel any pain in your shoulders, you can just stop after 30 seconds. And we don't want you to be hurting yourself, so if you feel any pain or extreme fatigue at any time, just stop, take a break, and maybe come back a different day. Okay, well done. 3, 2, 1, 30-second rest. So the idea behind these videos, since we're closed at the moment, we thought a good way to try and engage with our members, but also people all around the world who are currently in the house, would make these videos, and we wanted to make them so you didn't need any specialist equipment, so that's why we're using stuff you can just find around the house. So for this one, again, if you grab an umbrella or a broomstick, and you can do it without any weights, or you could use a tin of beans again and have a tin in each hand, or if you're a tetraplegic and you're not able to balance, again, just hook your arm behind and do one at a time. So if the first 30 seconds, if you use your right arm and then switch and use the left. Active hands are great, so if you're a tetraplegic and you have some active hands, you could maybe use them for these workouts to maybe grip a tin of beans, which you can use for pretty much every exercise. But again, it's not necessary to use any weights, you can just use your own body weight. Well done, last 15 seconds, just try and keep the technique good. Maintain good posture and good technique. And again, if you're feeling fatigued at any time, or if you're feeling any pain, you can stop and rest. You don't have to do it all today. Well done. 1 minute rest. So now you've done a full set. No, you've done 2 full sets. Well done. So this last set is a bit different. So instead of doing each exercise for a minute each, we're actually going to do them just for 30 seconds, and then we're going to just jump straight into the next exercise. So you do need your, if you're going to change from the tins to the tea towel to the umbrella, make sure you've got them nearby. And please follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Are you ready? So we're going to jump in pretty soon. We're going to have, I think, what was it, about 17 seconds left? Okay, so we've got 15 seconds. If you've got some water, maybe have a drink of water, because you're not going to have any time in between these exercises. Remember, we're jumping straight from one to the next. So it's going to be 2 minutes of continuous exercise. Okay, go. This one, keep a good fast pace. Keep breathing though. Sometimes when you're doing these exercises, you're focusing so hard on exercising that you forget to breathe. So make sure you're breathing. Sounds pretty obvious, I know, it's a natural thing, but it is easy to focus too hard on the exercise. All right, grab your tea towel, and here we go for the gyros. So maybe do 15 seconds in front, and then we'll switch and do 15 seconds go in the opposite direction. Again, don't focus too hard on the exercise. Make sure you're taking a breath. Breathe in through the mouth, out through the nose. And then you're going to have to grab your tins and jump straight into the lateral raises. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab your tins of beans. So for this one, you can hopefully catch your breath a little bit. Focus on good technique, not too fast. Brilliant. So I've only got 45 seconds of exercise and then you're done for the day. So finish off this one with good technique, good posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I suggest you just keep your beans for this last one, and just do it with your beans since you don't have much time. Okay. And remember, if you're tetraplegic, just hook your arm behind the wheelchair and do one at a time. All right, well done. You got 18 seconds and then you finished your workout, and we're going to end with some stretches after that. Hope you've enjoyed the workout today. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so Helen's going to talk you through the static stretches. Well done.
Right, we're going to stretch those shoulders out. So we're going to take one arm out in front, bring it across the chest, and just hold it in, so you should feel it stretch across your shoulder. Still try and maintain sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you don't pull on your joints, so you don't want to be putting your hand on your elbow, either on your forearm or on the top of your arm. So I'm holding that for 30 seconds, and then we'll change sides. now. So again, arm out in front, bring it across the chest. Keep hold, watch those joints. And keep some core connection just so that you're still sitting up nice and tall and feel that shoulder stretch after all that hard work. Just hold it there till we get a 30-second. And then we'll move on to some more stretches. So this stretch that we're going to do now is for the back of your arm, so for your triceps. You're going to lift the arm up, try and reach the hand back down between the shoulder blades. Don't push too hard, you just want to feel a bit of a stretch up the back of the arm there. So we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Don't push on your elbow, so keep your fingers on a fleshy bit, on a muscle bit in your arm. Sit nice and still. And then we're going to swap sides. So again, just take the hand up in the air, reach behind between your shoulder blades, holding that arm in place, still sitting up nice and tall. That stretch there, right through the back of the arm. And hold, nearly there. And done. So we're going to stretch out the side of our body now, so we're going to reach one hand up in the air, reach for the ceiling, and then just take a gentle bend across to one side. Still reaching away from the body, so we're trying to stretch right down your side. You might feel it in your arm a little bit. And just again going to hold that stretch, reaching across. Just keep that there, and then we'll change sides. So reaching for the ceiling, right up, and then taking a slight bend to one side, making sure you're stable. So if you need to hold onto something, side of your chair, just trying to keep that position as still as possible while reaching away from your body. 30 seconds sometimes feels like a long time, but we will get there. And just keep holding, and we're done. Back to centre. So we're going to just stretch out the chest now. So we're going to take both arms out in front, take them nice and wide, so you feel your shoulder blades just reaching towards each other at the back. So you might need some assistance with this one, but again we're going to try and hold for 30 seconds. If you can maintain that position, you'll feel it stretch across this part of your chest, as well as feeling your shoulder blades coming together. And again, we're just trying to hold nice and still, keeping that little bit of pressure there, and release.